Day 20 Earth Walkers, and I got my fancy foot drawn up here again. Just went over impact zone. Second phase is going to be a very, very intricate, serious phase, and I call it the triple P, right? It's going to be the trip P, the pivot pressure point. All right, so we already know impact zone is here, right? With a nice, beautiful roll to a certain point, right? At a certain point, the body's gonna come over the foot, right? And then we're gonna have what I call is the just under your pinky toe, second toe in, right, is going to be your, right? Pivot pressure point, all right? So this is the point of the foot in the second phase of movement, or the second phase of the actual dance we're doing with Mother Nature, all right? This is the point where our foot is going to fold, right? Right, or begin to fold, I should say. Begin to fold, right? So your toes begin to fold under, right? And your heel begins to kick out, right? And this I'll explain all this later, but I need to get these terms out to you so that you understand what I'm saying when we're out there and we're actually walking. So heel is going to kick out, right? And you're going to get a pivot, right, around this area, right? Around this underneath pinky toe, second toe, quite possibly even third toe in, right? Now, at this point, your foot's going to fold, right? It's going to fold. And I don't know if you can see on the wear on these shoes yet. I just got these, so they're not that worn out yet. But most of the shoes that I have like this area right here, which will be this is the area right here. This is my pivot pressure point, my trip P right here, right? My pivot pressure point is where my foot is going to fold and my heel's going to kick out, and I'm almost going to pivot on that point, right? Heel's going to kick out, right? I'm going to begin to pivot, right? Foot all the way pushes from this beautiful smooth rotation up, well, I should say rotation, but smooth roll up the outside edge, impact zone, right? Rolls up, hits the triple P area, right? Where we begin to fold the foot at the fold, right? Where your toes kind of curl under, right? And then we're gonna give like a pivoting motion, right? And this pivoting motion is gonna go that direction, right? So our pinky and all of these toes here, right, are gonna be planted, accepting all the weight, right, of the body, and we're gonna be pivoting on this point right here, right? Kind of like where our heel kicks out, right? And like I said, I'll explain this when we're actually doing it, but I need you to know the triple P area. I want to make sure I got all my notes on that. What this also does, all right, what this also does, our feet are our foundation. So what we're doing with our feet has all what to do with everything above it, right? So when we're pivoting and our heel is kicking out, right, or moving outward away from center line, what I would call center line. So if this is my right foot, this is the center line of my body, all right? So what's gonna happen is that my heel's gonna begin to flip out. It's gonna begin to come off the ground, right? I did this nice roll. I'm on this pivot pressure point, right? So this on my hand would be this, right? And then it's going to want to kick out. It's going to start to pivot and kick out. My toes, I can't do it with my hand, but my toes are going to fold under, right? So what that does is above it, my knee is going to want to turn towards center line, right? Heels kicking out. What does that do? That twists my hip inward, twists my hip inward, and also is going to keep my knee twisted inward or coming towards the center line, which is what we want. We don't want our knee out. Splayed out duck feet means our knee's out, right? Knee is basically, we want it to go in. We don't want it to go out, right? So This pivot pressure point is a very serious point in the three phases. So that's phase 2. The chirp P, right? Pivot pressure point, right? Love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.